I've just got a delivery of my new parts right down here. Oh, there's some weight to it. Hopefully everything's there. I couldn't resist on a few extra mods for the landy behind me. Mostly maintenance like we discussed on the last video, but a few twists and a few mods. So let's get this parcel on the bench and let's dig into it. Right, let's dig into this and see what we've got. Hopefully everything's there. It's like Christmas Day for Land Rovers. Got the door cards. This is the temperature sensor off the bracket for the coolant. Filter. 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 Fuel filter though. Air filter plus new sump washer, which is handy. Now these are something what we're interested in. Instead of ordering the door strikers, I ordered these X-Trouser striker. I think that's actually what they're called as well. It's a modification, so your belt loop doesn't actually get caught in the door. I'll see how they go. They look relatively easy to fit. No bolts included though, bit of a shame, but just use the old ones. New locks around. Looks fine. This has been broken for absolutely ages. The passenger interior. I remember taking off the door card to put some insulation in, and this just came straight out with the wire and broke it. So ever since then, probably about a year ago now, the passenger light, well, the passenger door hasn't worked with the interior light. This is a cheap part, maybe £5 or £6 while everything was coming. I may as well put it on. Now, wipers, but not traditional wipers. The twin Aero. I think about 60 plus people have reviewed these on the website, on JGS 4x4, and everyone has said it's a game changer. They're amazing. So we'll see how game changing they are, but I mean, you put them on your normal road car, so why wouldn't they work on a Land Rover? Looking forward to trying them out. What's this here? This should be the bracket, sort of gasket, and then the coolant bracket as well. So that'll just sit on top, on the top hose. The hose comes out and goes into the radiator, and then the temperature sensor fits in there as well, and obviously the bracket on top of it. Well, the gasket in between it. So all good. It's harder than it should have been. That one was easier. Last one. Got a technique right now. So, 5W30 Coma came as a pack. You got 2 of these plus all the filters for like £70–80. Can't remember exactly what it was, but pretty good value really. And then last lubricant should be the coolant, which it is. So antifreeze, I believe this is the right one. It's red. and it was on under the Land Rover stuff. So yeah, going to give it a coolant flush, top it up. I'd imagine I won't be getting all the coolant out of the Landy, especially during into the heater matrix as well. But I'll do my best to get a hose pipe and flush it through. That's my unboxing complete of what I got through the post today for the Land Rover. We'll see how easy or how difficult these parts are to fit. Looking forward to definitely trying out the door strikers to see if they get caught on the belt loop again. And definitely looking forward to trying out the wipers. Hopefully be a massive improvement. I mean, everyone reviews them and say they're just amazing, but yeah, time will tell on that one. Also looking forward to getting the coolant actually out of the vehicle. It'll be a bit of a dirty job as well, as normally coolant goes everywhere. You take one hose off, flush it through, it's just going to be a mess all over the garage floor, but hey, that's what you get for changing the coolant, and that's why people sort of shy away from it as well, but let's tackle it head on. And if you want to join me on that journey, then why don't you subscribe, follow me on the journey of servicing the Land Rover and actually getting it out, using it more often, and on the road trip coming up ahead to the west coast of Scotland. I'll see you for the next one. Bye now.